Yes, hello, good evening to today's episode. Yebeka Hwasem, and I'm sure, sir, and your one, it's all about the National Cathedral. Who said trending on social media. And NDC demonstration, I cause with Greater Accra. At the crowd, no coco PA, baby, National Cathedral, no, and at the I'm sure, sir. One who various videos are circulating on various social media platforms. May sure pass one who be. Say when you who be answer na better conversation so no. Mame mobi na tie. Na hwe de ekọ. The National Cathedral. Our President Akuffo Addo catch Ghana for say. Was Nyankopɔn bo. Say o man be president a. Obesi asoro den ahye Nyankopɔn wonde monyam within 8 years answer na wakọ. And na Ghana for expect say enka president ne befa kwan bi so obenye ne sika but me no we sika ena oni asofo bi ka bom befa sika no e de ko di dwumadi say yesi National Cathedral ya mu binum kan say ade na ye no enya ade anyansa wom because omanya sabi enkura da abonten a yenye school papa nko emumrante ne mayewa wie school mu nya adwuma nye na oman no atia pansam to the stand say a car yede wa bonten kra na yentumi ntua all because of the same people reckless economic decisions in certain niam bi omoye ama oman na bofom no enye nyansasam se de oman sika abedi sa adwuma we ba nipa ntie asofo ye ene omaye omho se omonka de si ye huin ene share president Akuffo Addo kutupa abedi ntoro kire Ghana for se ebo Ghana for enye musika na aban ede yesa niam we na mom ye hwe kwan a ye be sika from ankra ho ade adi sa adwumade we sana ni nyina ye nkontompo ne ndabrabasem ede nipa kasokobobo mo minim se omo ka Nyankopon asem ebe gina Ghana fo anim twa asa nkontompo we de to Ghana fo ko mu ye mo binim to ye hu si o se ade no nyansa anim so we needed to abandon it from the word go. Some of us thought say ye mo binim ye abonsamfo a se bi ye ne bonsam ane to chaskele entina ye kasete Nyankopon sorry line but na yesa ade na ye ne Nyankopon krot soro no nim se bi enya ade anyansa wom ekoba ye na nkomo so omo ye ama ye mu bia fere ba ende NDC demonstration na ekosi ya ede nipa no bi ne ko wie National Cathedral no sika ya spend award this particular pit around 58 million and I spend on this particular pit na maybe some say sika 58 million no winima dia nke betimi aye ewokroma me be kire what has become of that particular place now my mother ran down why as Akuffo ye di abro and why I believe say they need to go to jail nyambotare na hwe video no bi.
Television so I NDC former pro yo mugu so mu komodemo na mugu so mu kos eno mbebe pie mu e wo National Cathedral na ene de say enya asem kitwa agbe National Cathedral so na na ye like
yanga that's a mean tranche if I do man I dey Ghana o ma wan pani here I dey
so you weren't expecting this.
No I think say it finish I think say it finish almost my brother talk 70 billion.
Enuni ana. The cathedral no masi no masa ama swimming pool. One side. It was mas coming as coming Nyankopon akan.
Ni mahia ye. Na yisika dodo ye lewe tu galamse e wa hase. Ye nya hu hwe. Emo aye pa. Ye bi mo de da ma wie sa we amra we ansa na be kwa sorry bio. Essence wa mo aye. And I want for we need a summer.
We be say Ghana for na ya we say we na cathedral. Oma take it down. Galam say oma yin na wie. E ti sia ha no. Ye be say the academy training. Underground ye be bo suo. E be bo lo.
television, so I NDC former. Television, so I NDC former pro yomugu so mu komodemo na mugu so mu kos eno mbebe piemu e wo national category na ene de say enya asem kitwa agbe national category so na then e ye like
enti ene na yakwa akwhwe aba no national cathedral no de adru nie and when na yemu binim sha ase kan okrom ha na people thought sebi say ye yabonsamfo say ye dienyo because nsam na no mo ka no na aye kwan bia na nipa fa so obebo man no kro no e de akoye saa sabe nkura se mo yo mo aye a be the national embarrassment e da krom ha ene krom ha mpanimfo na sofo obia mi ana no aye ntumi nkasa ase de we because Akuffo Addo na ye and aya na manfo ka se eka na yabo no amount for limited conversation to maybe amount of money very often what is a yakotu about this national cathedral because ya 58 million ya disca way my way you David Ajaye and other individuals but ji sika so mo kwakoye your friends and akojiji sika solicit fund at Brian and whole lot of stuff. One most important thing obia skip in this conversation has to do with the mere fact say baby this particular project our prime land Accra cantonment to be precise, and the cost of land at that particular place hugely expensive. And you know what happened? Judges you see or more dying around 2012 where my sika and I time ye see dying my judges in penning for some monquatana na montans in Nimujuma. A ho and Akuffo Addo a judges dying will be a could be good form. Am I a tam of my sika? A day a coco hine a dying and my judges no more moquatanum because ye be see National Cathedral. In the first place, Bakato said a pram lands in Accra and a yabuagu. And a yede or my sikas hine hotels, they are judges. And according to sources, I'm told say one of the judges became so frustrated, say, Ojai or resign. That is the report out there. Yep, two uncle for way. There is this company. No, so Odin Juma deal. Enam. Sa reckless Juma deal we are. President Akuffo Addo na ban edi yenti ye ko dwiri wo so omo dan na omo japade eguye e ma company no e de Ghana aban e court omo seeking for millions in terms of compensation say ye metu Ghana ban e metua causing ye fancy financial loss and say yama omo alusu omo japade enti omo so na sue the government of Ghana omo atwa damages aban esa ban tua sa sika no. So what's here? It's not just about sika awuram and sika your friend is saying yeah spend it number the yediko bu dine to go here in the first place. Yeah, they of my sika they see judges for dying no. Ye sign ko bugu ye the bulldozer ekobutu gu ye. And na judges ye sign ko high dying more ekobu private company e dying to go ye am ne omo de yanko court. So this is the chain of event in this National Cathedral. Now you see, adeba Emma sometimes a chroma hypocrisy, and adeba a variant sabi a kudo nipa dasani and ye napin sabi opportunity free. Cathedral same way started people went all over on social media, on TV, many Captain Smart and other people, your platforms he cried there. We were preaching this particular thing. Oko other places people are investing in research. Your friends say among for build the next line technology in as a form baby we are say kono obia advances ya ni nkura ebetimi anya nimde asua de akọ nanimu ene se wonam na wura ye school now help the state of our schools we show and the fact saving nkura no mo free lower schools no kra besia akọ universities na as a for no Recently, a tech in a lecture back about on because I'm crying for ground the banner with the basic mathematical we cram on to me a choice the quality of tuition at this lower level no are very poor. And your mind be a sebi, ya being quite in a one penny for a sebi or more known in the Indian sour mutim, no more being or mine one. The last thing I ever buy a team and I say, yeah, time of mine seeker at this time, say the Kosi Cathedral. And it's a president to cry 9 years and it's what the Hununa. I saw from penning for more chroma sebi or more nim dear winyansa, and nim say that particular adena I cost on another sebab because I have baby assume yami o chroma. Ghana for your baby, I had besum yankopo, including the National Theatre. The Independence Square, even Pentecost as a church, crazy on one casa, just a whole lot of place. And a wound here, sir, this time. Sika University, I know Coco Lebua, dialysis center, crano. At some point in time, you're closing it down, and my nipa bibri, a pim for, and a whole lot of challenges, a course of Kruma. We are software, there be a original congregation and him who preach it to 1,000, 2,000 of people. When you stand in front of them, you see their pain, you see their frustration, you see near my mom for come. But sa nkrofo we na giginam de kaso kakase abobo omomenem age to mu di abanyanim se yensi National Cathedral okroma sei omunim se Akuffo Addo enkodo pa onika preda baby a odi besi National Cathedral. They knew from the word go say ayo man sika na ebedi sa nkurase sem we asofo no kogiginam e sori tia Ghana fo ne ya ye kasa wo TV so no radio so e ma sa de we hyase e ko ya akro sam yedi yensa kobo parliament sikam Ghana for menu we sika yedi yensa ko bom without parliamentary approval na o ma form ho adi. All because my catch a parliament is one of the weakest institutions under the Fourth Republic way. Open parliament are the weakest this parliament because who are the papa be or moto or more yet, and that is the reason why can for right and Akuffo Addo can get away with some of this nonsense akoso. And we also for now was an in the way. Now who the pain people go to now could dear way and kofa or mind sika chrono and a costing in yes as of no minimo. They knew very well say Akuffo Addo as a mind sika and the yes and class the same way. But no, none of them was willing. A call ya could do baby a fee, embarrassment and a chassis dirty revelations ne shall say airban, and these cowards called men of God nowhere rather run away from the board. They were resigning. When sabi wobeka say yenye nyankopon nipa yem preachi no ye de kenya hunu that say ade we am ye a lost battle na mo fight it will never go through. At the point of embarrassment na ye kese at the point of Ghana for ahumu to no afi na abeti we ba say I didn't get transparent into my resign. I didn't get transparent into my all resign akohefa without having the courage to apologize to some of us in Ghana for sebi and nema na muhu ya mo kan ya yentie no ene ya ba be hu se cathedral no was being built on the premise of fraud, and for that matter no, we apologize to you the people of this country and we are resigning. These cowards rather na sorry no release letter na we join free board no so, and I am saying is that these people have gotten it cheap because or mine ankasa nye serious because Ghana is a very serious country, and in the future I'm expecting say any one of these so-called men of God who aided and Akuffo Addo to embark on this particular offense and nema we are ama Ghana for sikashe, each one of them need to answer. And if it is possible, krana jail krana ese omoko na nipa dusua nyansa wo kroma sesabi. So be for us all do kwaya nkwase anema obetena se adwene ho because oman sika yemfa ni nkurasesem. Wo yo sofo, wo yo hene na oman panyini bi fra wo sebra na be ya ade mana. Wo badwene ho mienu because fra na wo fra no enye ne ma mesika na ne papa sika na ode ma aye Ghana fo sika. And cathedral we want some crowd there. Okujato is one person on daily basis. He was providing daily update, giving you insight into the thing. Say corruption be because of circumstances are fast. So they even at the end of cry, ya water contract need to your friend said David Ajaya. Actually clearly say the thing was fraudulent. And no chi kwanya ya fast so ne near na air coso and no better scandal yakofa or my sika or ha parliament say me nya where. Or my sika yede Kosi Cathedral and the parliament was not even in the know. Na ya yes adie we nyina or manya in the past Tachuchi Kata nom kwada prison for sika mo financial loss mo cost so to mine $1 million kwa me just say true. People have gone to jail for far lesser cause and far lesser reason. And then yababe duruha Akuffo Addo a time of mine sika over 58 million. And the Akoba Mana, one of the largest, Obibeka said the most expensive hole at the center of Accra. Edaho. And shamelessly, no, as of we will be no to me sorry kasa ade we mama yan condemn. What is all hene bia sorry kan ho asem da? What is a civil society bia sorry akasa or condemn sa ade we da? The so-called people within the academia over the years are no more making noise. De no we say abuabo obia de nimguase ne fade ehye dem. So what tribal with hypocrisy? These people are hiding behind tribalism and ayedi nyankopon ne kasoka akatakata yani pretending say sebi as I say omo no mo ye Yesu wo fase o so omo no mo de Yesu ko school so for whatever reason you know they are so special say they are so close to God. But I'm telling you, each one of us is so close to God. It depends the kind of relationship you have with God. Just that these people are hypocrite. They think that they can just carry Jesus on their face so that people will see them say, omo no mo ye men of God. But in reality, so I'm sitting here and I'm telling them, say, it's not going to end here. So we are man of God and now can board who be there or mine. It's unfortunate, so maybe in the future, whoever comes may not be ready enough to chase these people. Now, say, I am me a moment come, me a president. I'm so saying, Ebi ever to abana we na munyina modwane. Because the very moment I take over, every one of them will be rounded up for a possible prosecution or involvement in the way. Because I didn't just win they knew. Say president and Nisikada baby. Omura no board no baby and Sika no free no. So what's a winning baby a crown away a board member na Sika bar? You need to question and find out what can us almost why you resign from the board at the early stage and you tell the people your reason. You sat there and we finish the money. You're wasting money now, but pity na we am a Ghana for Marantia and Mayua egum gare. Now Oba catch it and say, na your friend is saying, media na minim hoshe na minyuza. You are a joker. You are a joker. And I'm not sure say any Ghanaian will take you serious. It's the reason why ya catch it or munina say, wow, can't idea way who be a tama a son. So beba. To apologize to the people of this country for your involvement, is so apparent and Ghana for him. Dear why Ghana for him do be and I dare to say though, we cannot just let it go. Maybe show a video back on my friend is saying Joyce Aye. I am one of the key architects. I want to various platforms granting unnecessary, useless, outcake interviews as a baby we are here through the modernity. We are here embrace you pick these old minds. Almost said my bomb we did your mind or no politician what born a bray I did your mind who we and when you're not time no and our quarter baby so a suffer. Or quite tell ma Akuffo Addo buy no end this in see pa on the Rollins and lady a coba. Onya no hot time no so a quarter sorry and there Sikano in the Muya do not have a Akuffo Addo. And I ne or can who be at this cathedral on the kujina I didn't nim at the same way at two. I'm coming to play Sabaya or Betty. Na yakase o man no o mamboyefo e wo krom ha enye am roba okura tuo okura sekan yo because obi a okowuro obi fie no minim how much sa nipa no betimi awia be sa nkrofo wei a o makeka mo ho ani manyam sompa ayam sasabi obunim nyansa achen obi a wo krom asai eye sa nkrofo wei.
There's exciting times ahead of us as a country, Ghana, and as a continent, Africa. The exciting times are that more and more we who believe in the Lord Jesus Christ recognize that the prayer that he gave to his Father in John 17 is meant to be a reality. And that reality can not only be expressed in the way we claim to go to church, and so it has to be expressed in the way we relate to one another with the power of the resurrection that brings transformation, and with a definite and intentional way of positively affecting the development and growth of our country. If we claim that the Lord is the giver of all good gifts, then we should know that poverty should no longer be part of Africa. That indeed, nobody who belongs to God should be so enslaved by the world or by Satan or by systems that we cannot exhibit the power of God to break down all these things. And that is why the National Cathedral, its construction and its function are so critical to this new dawn that the Lord wants to give to our continent, Africa, through the country Ghana. It's exciting because people need to see what the disciples saw in the book of Acts. Things were real. And the poverty we talk about wasn't just physical poverty. These people were released from the power of sin, from the power of the devil, to become strong even in the face of temptations, in the face of persecutions. And countries began to realize that any time that people witnessed about the Lord Jesus Christ, significant things happened in the lives of those who believed and also in the lives of those who were trying hard to make it impossible for others to believe. And this is what we'd like to see in this country through the construction and completion of the National Cathedral. It will be a focal point to demonstrate the power of the resurrection for transformation. And it will also be a way in which we can release our collective gifts and talents as people of God to really minister to one another and to those who need to come and know the Lord Jesus.
Yes, and this is what you in some oka. So we will be appreciating modernity and you understand the concept of religion and where we are today, where the world is moving to, and the kind of your friend is saying inroads a man for a makey and how you get it to this place. You come to appreciate that this is a mind that belongs to antiquity. This is a mind that belongs to the 12th century. Because this is a mind that I fail to appreciate modernity. Now how? Yes, you're taking your destiny into our own hands by the blessings and yankopon dia mayen. What maya dibia say at this point in time, no, say you use your nyansa, your ingenuity, whatever, just to make sure say we make this place a better place for everybody. And that include or mind vision. Now you invest in the future. You invest in young people. Now you build a future that is sustainable and guaranteed because among for your mom all the necessary incentives are here to grow and to survive. Sa asem all can say and some now all can in baby we say baby a babedru say you see a sorrow dan kese de man yankopon na nyankopon nam so aye free chese mese anisem we aye enkurasem at this point in time no you don't preach this kind of message to people. The message must be development oriented because nyankopon bo nipa no there was a reason and there was a purpose in nyankopon dia basasi we so there are those who believe in the concept heaven where yes I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic, I believe in heaven blah blah blah, but you see heaven aye an outcome. Heaven or hell is an outcome. Outcome, you don't struggle to see the outcome. Namum, the quality of life. Nyankopon share ndia begua ubeledi abrabo papana. Just being good to one another, making sure that we create an environment that said the obia hompe high no amanipa adi wa na sa life no kwa the end and the outcome no and the determine where you go no. We are so much focused and fixated on where we are going, but here we don't care. That is why I call and now sorry them and soft back say the as I see so they are me fashion So when you swallow those your friends saying concept belonging to antiquity now, you will never make any progress. Go to Europe, go to America. Na could be so almost a yes, Christopher. The last time I was telling you, one of the way Christians are kasi or more ways are Donald Trump eka hubi. Omo na so for mpanimfo ye retreat no na se for empire kese no na se for omobo. But you see, when it comes to development, you need to disengage it from this religious kind of stuff. Many issues. Abraham ame we ya okasa ye sofo. Eni ni nuanama sofo use platforms ya Christopher ya pese ye si dan ma Nyankopon. Enti ya Christopher nyina momra mon me agigisika me amete hayi se me wo bia. Why not? I will go. But I don't want a situation where you hold the whole country hostage because a certain deluded, twisted mind be free say and manya to me intimate me I hold the whole nation at a gunpoint. Na my time of mind sika e de akwa si cathedral wo po enti yakwaya ade we na so chena enkramofo sori say yanso ebo man no yanso yaka ho enti yesi national shrine na yakoka ne say wo be wie na abosomfo asori aba yanso man, and these calls are legitimate. Because president in a Mexica na DC cathedral and your papa sika Ghana for sika consolidated fund na don sako bom and who they see my Christopher and Cramofo every right to call on you say national mosque mom. Your name religion ever pop up in the future, and each and every one of them ever yet legitimate to call on government. That is why I'm saying say because of politics it is about time I stop all these things. For instance, I am not a hypocrite. I am one of the person me kasatia se aban esesa enkramofo ne a Christopher say de omo ko Israel pilgrimage ye se amanfo de omo ko Mecca ne nasefo no sa ne ma no nyansa ba kokura anim ko what ya would need obedi. But aban be spend over millions aso akọ Saudi Arabia abasia ba betin ohiam nyansa ba ne wom. So nipa na so ho say why na dwen so obekọ ne Mecca no woni sika. Why not? Yenye obi a de mpaibo beta wachi kọ. Na nipa no ho so no babi oto kọ he babi a amanfo no mo aban de sika so mo akọ Mecca no kọ he babi ebinum ti a osekora befem. Na ya sese o go play mu for 1 month na ya kọ hye sika na ya ba nipa no ba na wase abetena ohiam na adan ya nwen ya onim nyansa. Sa niema wei na babi ewiase aduru ko abrofo no nyasa. They are looking at the welfare of the people. That is why they don't want have obi woman said obetom anytime they have these social packages for people. Oh, na so mo na income level aye form na akra na wintumi take care because they don't want anybody over betom no by a burden. By no deliberately we are using these religious organs and agencies and institutions to widen the gap between the rich and the poor. Enti mami ojina abrewa pa sabi sabe nka okura pomada dembo. But because wakonye baby a sika so guna no wocho edan na ehye wa piate ne na sefo sika no mogigi ye twotworo no nyina omo ne kodi ye account cry back account to Ghana for be sin ne transparency bi anyamam ye kosi edan baby ni akoda yakwala nche eno ano no they are still enjoying, and she doesn't care about the future of Accra sabi oti bunkrugu yoyo Accra oti nofa oni nentwi enum nsuo from the same river. They don't care, and these cowards hide behind Jesus. These cowards hide behind God, and they defame the name and I'm wenum so na na ma ene nipa bebre kra no emfa sorry serious biem no, because growing up I know how it feels to go to church. But ene o hesade certain group of enkrasephobia beje say omo na eka Nyankopon asem omo nam radio so nam TV so kwan mfa so omo ye omo ho niema o tincha na wo fere na wo sia fem because Bible na ekuru omo no kra na omo ye na onte ase na say obi a Bible no de ma na ontumi nkan ono so obekere kwan de akọ Nyankopon ho anya Ghana ha ehefa na sa niema we bisi. The thing he's reading the person doesn't even understand. But that is the kind of your friend saying idea ya create here. Anybody at all between taking advantage because the people are gullible. And these people are very, 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 very hypocritical. Very, 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 very hypocritical. Because Obakaya, we see menace are happening to your society. The social decadence, the moral decadence, the social decay are happening and galamse aji kurafano. Asafo no sorry instead of them to tell Akuffo Addo no kresa wo nkrofo ne to galamse no nana galamsey enya bayifo na etu enya bonsam na etu ye ka kire o make sure say wo de mmara ne nhyehyɛ ebe ba se be si galamsey ano asofo we so ho kogu nwuram se omo kwa kobɔ mpa ya stop galamsey. Sometimes omoyema otan ne so apparent. Tiny be so apparent because these same people were the very people John Mahama ye president wo kroma omudi na tam from anapakwesi anwumre e kan sama yen kan kire nipa nyina kan no. John Mahama pen so obi anko wuram so okobom paye o asem no si a president no direct because ono de onya Ghana ni or ye pepe ni nti e betimi akeka nkura asema che na fa ye ho adi but where there he's one of our own tribalism and these people hide and the other cassock na Bible kata yani and omonam and they are misleading a lot of people. But you see, some of us, we can see through this misleading span of propaganda you throw out there. Enough of this nonsense. Because you see, baby, I Ghana drew no on my year. And this is the time I hear all the critical stakeholders to come on board to fix this country. Akuffo Addo, I'll leave us in this mess. You can't be there and be an advocate or somebody who propagate for this particular slavery. You talk about slavery been a chance of Ghana, and then look at the panic mood that Ghana youth a woman will be a struggle to go to Europe. Europe now okon and yes or bank manager. Europe now man for econo and yes or tena your friend say office baby yajumo. Go and look at the kind of jobs or more anka ye crew ya ebi ankasa adwuma no. Ghana near ote UK oye opera shop oban odi number chroma de ko palace mo so nkopra ho ompra adentia because ho no benya sika. So slavery be na change the Ghana for women as Yakusi Cathedral and some free slavery num. And you have a president telling people say ye see cathedral no we are nyankopon be Ghana free civil war na say nkura sesem we kra ye wo me nti da a minor civil war see mu no na catch so mun see cathedral. Rwanda, go there and check. Go and check several other countries. Iraq, and Tokwasi or no, omu nyankramofo, omu so nyankopon adomuni mosque. And some no ye can be enam class, some yenti the ye can some tra, and these are panimfo over the years. I am crano. See, it is a president, Kasana Panini Kasa Udimrika Kofa radio. Then you listen to wisdom. Sabi, I won't so over to me at Tanade, Adjena home at your bobra. But a ne, and Krofo way Kasa, can you even listen to them? And now what is a president in Kasa? The next thing you do is to off your radio because you don't want to hear any nonsense. Our back cancer be a show before. And I know a lot of people who do TV when they see this guy on TV. We cannot get there. Consistently we are going down. And these stakeholders are saying, nipa free se be money da ho kakra se be nyansa ne nim de bi wo ba bia. Mo be ka nyansa se ma kire papa na o mess up no. And then you are in there dining and whining with him. And you don't care what happens to any Ghanaians. So spare us. Because Nyankopon Krotesron is so much angry at these cowards. At some point, another joker came and told us, Omo basic Garden of Eden be at the Babe Tarahon, the Yakakwaje, your friends saying, man, what Bible is the same way. I don't know where these people school, where they are coming from. Power na yafo. And any fool are talking, just get power and get the space and be talking this nonsense. Israel and Kasana, man say why any fool or no. Israel has never known peace since its inception till date. How dare you come and insult everybody? Say you be sick cathedral, Nyankopon be asopia free so. And then people are investing in robotics. Among for AI, Internet of Things, whole lot, and we are still transforming. And Sanyama way to boost our economy. Football cry, chroma no crabby no, we are not even doing it well. Now, yen hunyan san quay nima, say yenkosi cathedral. Cathedral na kobai and this one. The Yankopon say on pen quasia for boshe or Bible. Now, I'm just hoping, say, God will visit these people with his wrath, because you can't mock God. Untumi mfa Nyankopon ni agro ade na wo share ye 8 years obesi dan no ade na aka hwa ne adan swimming pool a Ghana for boys and edware wo ma saa sika na ye de ye saa niema we emrante no motwa ho hye nka betimi asiesi obi adaache ade obi asi baabi adan na ye bugu ye no nka ehon sika betimi de Ghana mabunu asi baabi maamefo na apemfo mugu hospital maka ho ke betimi de omo si baabi na yɛte kuroma ne yɛto aba ma panyin sɛ bɛyɛ nyansadeɛ ɔmo ba enkorasɛm ne sɛ bi enkorasɛm nipa ɔmo te nkyɛn ɔmo ka ho anka ɔmo bɛka nyansasɛm akyerɛ ɔmo so the same abrabɔ na ɔmo bɔ and they deceive people sɛ yɛ nyankopɔn nipa nyankopɔn ɛnyɛ saa enkorasɛm wei nyankopɔn nyɛ saa nneɛma no. So Ghanaian youth, this is the truth, and I think that you see that be America uma wani da hɔ na wohu deɛ ɛkɔ so a that should inform you the next line of action, the kind of kwan yɛmfa so woto aba. Ɛnyɛ nada ne nkontompo, but one kasa open your eyes hwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ Ghana na gyina so na fa to aba, because this kind of enkurasɛm should not happen to Ghana at this time. Thank you very much. I don't want to waste much of your time, and I think yɛbɛsia to us. Thank you.